I entered a BTD6 tournament. I was going to stream my attempts on the qualifier round, but apparently that's considered strat sharing. You know what? Fine, that makes sense. So instead, I'm going to just pre-record it and then release it as a video, like at 3 times speed, with this voiceover after the fact, because I'm not good at live commentary, as anyone who has watched my live streams can attest. So the challenge was beat chimps on logs with tier 4 and under towers and no hero with the least amount of cash. The qualifying score was 93,256 and mine was like 93,050, so it looks like I barely qualified. Except they never told anyone this, they never announced it, they never put it in the rules or in the info, they never announced it where it could be reasonably seen, but apparently if you're a content creator, quote unquote, you get an extra 36 hours. So there's going to be some late submissions, which probably means I'm going to get bumped out. I could have, entered to be considered a content creator, but the requirement to be a content creator is like you have to have like over 500 subscribers and you have to regularly post Bloons content. And I have over 25,000 on my main channel, but I don't post Bloons content there. And on this channel, where I do post Bloons content, I have like less than 20. So I didn't think I qualified, so I didn't bother asking. But I'm still really pissed at not at not being considered a content creator, but that content creators get an extra 36 hours because they never told anyone. So people are uploading their fucking strats to YouTube right after the normal deadline got passed. So the content creators, the 500 subscriber Timmy is just going to steal the fucking strats. Like, not to mention, they know what the score to beat is now. So, long story short, I am almost certainly not qualifying for the top 256 to make the elimination bracket. That kind of sucks, but oh well, that's life. Also, my main channel got demonetized after like a month of monetization, so that also really fucking sucks. Also, my car is totaled, and I have to borrow my mom's car to drive to work every day, so, yeah, my problems with YouTube and this fucking Bloons tournament kind of pale in comparison to that. Because, like, YouTube monetization is nice, but it gets me, what, $2 a day? That's nowhere close to the monetary issue of, not having a car. And I have to buy a fucking car, and gosh, what else do I talk about? Because, like, there's a lot of time left on this run, even at 3 times speed. I might change it to 4 times speed just to, because I don't have much to talk about to fill time with. Plans for my online presence. Maybe not plans, but just talk about the general future of my channels and my general online presence. So what I'm going to do is I've been gosh, fuck. I can't even talk. I'm not cut out for this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and, start uploading videos to this channel, especially now that my main channel is fucking demonetized. In the near future, I'm going to do a reaction video to my own content, just as a sarcastic jab at YouTube, because reaction content is just so much more fucking original than meme channels. Like, seriously. I got notified that, hey, your channel's being demonetized because your meme content isn't original. Like, here's an example of what original content is. Fucking reaction videos. That's just fucking retarded. Fuck, I have to go back and censor myself saying the R word because apparently that's considered a slur now. It's not a fucking slur. It's the exact same thing as the word idiot or moron. No one says idiot is a slur. No one except the most brain-dead Twitter user says moron is a slur. Anyways, what else? I've got a few ideas I've been kicking around in terms of what to do on this channel. Basically, my idea for my 3 channels is the original channel is the meme channel. The second channel is just where I dump everything that isn't good enough for the first channel or the third channel. And the third channel is where I put non-meme content that I still think is kind of good. Or at least as good as I can do. Which isn't that good, but okay. So yeah, I have a few ideas for what I'm going to do. Although, content actually kind of matters less than titles and thumbnails. So I need to think of content that, will make for a good thumbnail, basically. Instead of, making content that is, fun to watch. I mean, that's also important, but not, but roughly equal importance to, a fucking title and thumbnail. Look at me talking like I know this shit. If I knew how to do this shit, I would be doing this as a day job and not, slaving away in a warehouse. But yeah, I've got a few ideas. I've been saying over and over, I've got a few ideas and I haven't said what they are. Some of them might be bad ideas, so, I don't want to say, oh, I have this idea and then never do it. I've been kicking around the idea of, seeing how fast I can go from having never played a Pokemon game to, having a full living dex. But every indication I get is that Pokemon actually fucking sucks. And even if it didn't used to, it definitely does in the Switch era. So I'm probably not going to do that. I have a few ideas for, like, clickbait with, like, speedrun content where I, do speedruns, I guess. But I don't know about that. I do want to try my hand at making music, but, I'm not that good of a singer, to be quite honest. I want to try anyways. What else? I might republic the original 2 videos I had on this channel that I delisted and re-uploaded to the main channel because, I don't know. I might make the concept of X explained by an idiot to be a recurring series, because I can think of 1 or 2 other concepts that I could explain like an idiot. What else do I gotta do to fill time? I'm not yet at the one interesting part of the run that I want to actually commentate on, because once you get past the early game and get to Dark Knight, it's pretty easy except for like 1 round, and then you get Dark Champion, which almost solos, which probably turned out to be my biggest mistake of the run, and the reason why I'm probably not qualifying, because Dark Champion is really expensive, because, it is really good. The reason I just went Dark Champion was because, 1, a couple days before the deadline, like, the cutoff was at, like, 130,000, so I'm like, yeah, I'm probably gonna make it. Then a bunch of people improved their runs, I guess. But the main reason I went Dark Champion is because I tested like a bunch of tier 4 towers in sandbox mode, and I couldn't find anything else that could handle all the super ceramics. For those of you who don't know, or maybe don't play this game, once you get past round 80, the ceramic balloons get like double health, and they're really annoying, basically. Well, I'm sure it's not annoying if you're actually good at the game, but, I'm not. So anyway, in terms of other things that are going on with regards to my YouTube presence, I have some unfinished videos for my main channel that I've lost motivation and inspiration for. I'll try and pump those out, but no promises on when. I guess in terms of other things I can talk about, there was this idea I had for the 3rd channel, which I'm probably going to use for the 4th channel, if I ever make a 4th channel, if my real life ever stabilizes enough for me to have the time for that. But before that, I guess I'll commentate on round 76, the one interesting round of the run, like I was alluding to earlier. So, basically, I don't have enough money for Dark Champion yet at this point, and I do not have any counter to this massive wave of regen balloons. So, what I end up having to do is get another tower. It ended up being 030 Druid. If I was going to get 030 Druid anyways, I didn't really need the reactor for early game, really. So, kind of a waste of money on that part. But I didn't feel like redoing the whole run. And that, I guess, is my second biggest mistake of the run. So anyways, yeah, the 4th channel. Basically, the idea is a really dumb gimmick. What I was going to do is just see how far I can get with a channel where every single video has to be a collab. If I cannot find someone to collab with, I simply will not make the video. And aside from that, like, no real restrictions on what kind of content it can be, just that it has to be a collab. And yes, I know, this is a bad idea for multiple reasons. 1, if it was a variety channel where I just, do all sorts of things with the only restriction that it has to be a collab, it'll be hard to grab onto one singular audience that's interested in all of it. The second problem is, I don't have any YouTuber friends to collab with. But, that's part of the reason why I want to do this. So that I can sort of force myself to network with other YouTubers. Even though at the start it would have to probably be some teenager with a subscriber count equal to his age who's just begging for someone to come play Minecraft with him. But I don't know, maybe over time it could become a way of networking with other YouTubers. Yeah, and so even though it's almost certainly a very bad idea, I'm going to try and do it anyways when I can make the time. And between the fourth channel and possibly the third channel, the first channel will probably run by the wayside once I've finished all of the works in progress that I have. Nice. This video was turned into a channel update video, as if it wasn't freaking stupid to make a channel update video as the third video on your channel. Like, no one's gonna watch that. Yeah, I'm looking at the time and looks like I've still got a little over a minute to fill with my rambling. Although probably if I left it uncut, it would be too long, because like for every you hear in the video, there's at least one or two that I edited out. There's also a lot of stuttering that I had to edit out, and for every pause you hear, there's one I edited out, and also there's a few pauses that I left in that were like 5 times as long in the original audio of my rambling. So yeah, if you're still watching this and you haven't disliked and reported me for saying the R word isn't a slur, consider subscribing to this channel. Or to my main channel if you like memes. But then again, this early on in this channel's history, it's very unlikely that you've heard of this channel unless you got here from the first channel. So I guess I don't really need to ask you to subscribe to my first channel, which is probably better that way, because apparently these call to actions, like and subscribe, are more effective if you only request one thing, like just like or just subscribe. So I'm asking you, just subscribe. So yeah, have a nice day. Or don't. See if I care.